educational tool that levels up your classroom environment. My Classcraft mini course, Coding Adventure, uses stories, animations, mythology, and gamification to teach K-12 students how to write basic computer code. Here's how it works. After logging into Classcraft as a teacher, select the Coding Adventure class from the home screen. In your class dashboard, you can add students from the class settings page. To turn learning into a fun game, click the Teams tab and group students into teams. Drag and drop students into teams or click the Add a Team button to add a new team. Let each team choose their own team name, team crest, and team background for their characters, like a beach or the mountains. Gamification is a big part of the Classcraft experience. The Classcraft world is based on video games, so it features video game archetypes like mages, warriors, healers, and even boss battles, which you'll learn about later. If you upgrade to the paid version of Classcraft, you can invite other teachers and parents to the game. Under game settings, you can encourage good behaviors during class by giving experience points to students who stay on task. Take health points away from students who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Students can use those points to level up their characters, unlock new magical powers, or buy new gear. They also receive sentences, predetermined consequences for their actions, like having to turn an assignment in a day early. To bring the element of surprise into your classroom, start each day or each activity with a random event, like a dance party or a meditation minute. You can customize game rules under Advanced Game Rules. This controls things like leveling up and character health stats. The Interface tab lets you customize certain features like sounds and gameplay. After setting up your game, you're ready to preview how Classcraft will work. This is the game map, featuring a preview of the Classcraft world. The green circle icon is a quest that the students can play. The quest for my mini course is a coding adventure, using a fantasy story to teach students how to write some basic computer code for a web page. You can click the quest to see what students will be learning. Now we see the map of our upcoming quest. The free version of Classcraft limits quests to 6 steps. Click any step to see what the students will be learning or doing on that step. You'll see an overview of the settings, and you can read the story for the step on the Story tab. The Story tab uses Classcraft's mythical story as a base. Use the Story, Task, or Settings tabs to customize each step to suit your needs. You can even add images and videos to make the content more engaging for visual learners. All assignments in this course scaffold using constructivist theory to build upon foundational skills the students have already learned. On the Settings tab, decide if you want to allow students to upload their code assignments for grading, or decide if you want to let them proceed to the next step before you've graded their previous assignments. You can set due dates and determine how many points students will receive for submitting assignments on time or early. Classcraft brings lessons to life with music, video, animation, and sound effects. Students can watch cartoons or hear birds chirping in the rainforest while a narrator describes the quest your class is about to embark upon. I also recommend enabling the class discussion so students can learn from each other and ask questions. You'll get a notification in the top right corner of your screen whenever students complete a task or submit an assignment. Click the notification to expand your game feed to see what students are doing or which assignments and quizzes need to be graded. The Messages button on the left column lets you send announcements to the entire class or see if any students have sent you a question via private message. Finally, click the center icon to set up boss battles, which are like pop quizzes or formative assessments with a twist. Choose a topic and a boss, the monster that the students will battle. Decide if you'll put random students on the spot or let the teams compete against each other. Ask a question to a random student or team and then reveal the answer. If students are correct, they'll advance to the next round for the chance to earn more points. Once you've set up your Classcraft, download the rules summary, team sheets, hero pact, and the student codes, and distribute them to your students. Give your students a brief overview of how to play, including points, game rules, and characters. One of the best parts of Classcraft is the level of personalized learning. Students learn at their own pace, create their own characters, customize their appearance, use points to purchase weapons, pets, go on quests, battle monsters, and develop their own powers as a mage, warrior, or a healer. You have the option of creating characters and teams for your students, but I recommend letting them customize their characters and voting for their own team names, crests, and background locations. When you're ready for students to join the game, download and distribute the student codes and then have them use those codes to log in at game.classcraft.com. Now you're ready to start playing. Let's look at the coding adventure game from a student perspective. From the student dashboard, students can click powers to choose their default character power, like invisibility or teleportation. Students can click sentences to see the consequences that they'll receive for breaking classroom rules or losing all of their health points. In the top right corner of the dashboard, students can access the game feed. This is where they see what's been happening in the class game. Students can personalize their character by clicking on the equipment icon in the left column. They can see other students on their team by clicking the game dashboard icon. The messaging icon shows students any class announcements or lets them send private messages to the teacher. To play quests, the students can click the quests icon. The quests map looks the same for students as it does for teachers, except students can't customize the quests or the stories. Students will walk through the stories on each step, which contain beautiful artwork and embedded videos that help bring the Classcraft world to life. At the bottom of each step, students will click a green button to advance to the next step. As students complete tasks and assignments, the map reveals the next step in the quest. Coding is a technical concept, and Classcraft engages creative thinkers to create deeper learning through the use of immersive story, gamification, and personalization. After viewing an assigned task, students proceed to the Assignment tab to view due dates and points. This is where students can review teacher feedback on submitted assignments or upload new assignments or revisions if needed. Assignment uploads are optional but highly recommended so that you can track student progress. If you've enabled the discussion tab, students can also leave comments, ask questions, or start discussions with each other about a specific step or assignment. The Classcraft coding adventure is a dazzling, immersive experience that will get students excited about learning to code. Best of all, you can customize it to suit your needs.